For centuries, the Romans have used anchovies as a way to impart a really subtle savouriness in their cooking. And today I'm going to show you how to do a traditional lamb roast using anchovies, garlic and rosemary in a slow cooking method that will give you an amazing roast that you'll want to use as your new favourite. So I've got a gorgeous leg of lamb here which has been washed and patted dry, and with this little knife, which is really handy, I'm just going to make some cuts in the flesh. So I'll start with some rosemary, and I want to go quite down deep near the bone so that the flavours really infuse. The rosemary and the garlic and the anchovies. So each incision will have the 3 different flavours. And I'll do quite a lot of these over the whole leg before I put it into the oven. So I've got the garlic, the rosemary and anchovies, and pressing them right down into the incisions so that the flavours will really infuse into the meat as it cooks. I've got my oven set at 160 degrees, which actually is quite a low oven, but I'm going to cook this leg of lamb for about 3.5 hours. The meat after that time will fall off the bone and be really soft and juicy. And now I'll add the artichoke hearts, and as they cook during the roast, they'll absorb all those beautiful flavours from the garlic and the lamb and the rosemary. So now into the pan, my white wine, I'm going to season it up with some sea salt and pepper. I may as well put these rosemary sprigs and garlic just into the bottom because they'll help to give the whole roast a really terrific flavour. The more flavours that you add into the pan while it's cooking, the better that your pan juices will be, so therefore the gravy will be so tasty and delicious. I've got a whole head of garlic and I'm going to tear it up and put this into the pan as well. This is going to roast off and become really creamy and delicious and help with those flavours for my pan juices. Now I'm going to cover my whole pan with foil so that those pan juices don't evaporate throughout the cooking and the lamb becomes very, very soft. Okay, that's it. So set and forget into the oven, 3.5 hours. You can check from time to time and just baste those juices over the lamb so that it doesn't get too dry on top. So my lamb's been in the oven for about 3.5 hours, but you can tell when it's done because the meat should start coming off the bone. Now I've been resting it for about half an hour as well. That's really important because it allows the meat to relax and become really nice and soft, ready to carve. Now I've plated up on this gorgeous plate. I've got the artichoke hearts all around, which have absorbed all of the meat juices and have become really, really creamy. So I've taken my meat from its roasting tray onto this gorgeous plate, but in my roasting dish, I drained off those meat juices into a saucepan and reduced them down over a rapid boil. And I'm going to serve these up together. So how easy was that? Why not make this your new favourite? A beautiful Sunday roast with the artichokes, the rosemary, garlic and anchovies and your pan juices. Your family is going to love this.